Hello everyone, thank you very much for participating our 17th group's presentation. My name is Zhuang Li, and the other partner of our group is Hongjing Guo, Shu Yan, Minbo Yang, and Xinwei Luo. The topic of our group is a research proposal to BYD and the UK new energy vehicle market. Why we choose this topic? We divide the reason into three parts. The first part is environment, the second part is company, and the third part is other factor. Okay, let's move to the first part. According to the analysis of secondary data from the World Energy Agency, traditional vehicle exhaust emissions are the main causes of air pollution. So, if the UK government wants to tackle air pollution, they have to tackle traditional vehicle emissions. And the next is the second part. BYD, a new energy vehicle company, has made significant achievement in Chinese new energy vehicle market, but they are not doing well in Europe. According to discussion with this decision market, they want to attend the European market, and the UK is a good place to start. And the last part, most of Europe's own energy depends on imports. The UK government wants to find alternative energy sources to ease demands for oil. Based on this background, we make the definition of the problem. The management decision problem is how to increase the sales of BYD new energy vehicle in UK. The market research problem is how to determine the demand of UK users for new energy vehicles. In order to approach the problem, we built a multi-dimensional choice model to connect two possible influence elements. In order to approach the problem, we built a multi-dimensional choice model to connect two possible influence elements. One is own set of attributes, one is product positioning. As we can see, this form has used to collect own set of attributes, and this form has been used to recognize product positioning. By this way, according to marketing research problem, we also have three components. The first one is what is the purchasing power of UK customers for new energy vehicles. The second is the demand for new energy vehicles related to the age group of customers. And the last one is what new energy companies buyers are looking for.
Well, according to components, we got three research questions and corresponding hypotheses. And the first question is, what price period do British consumers prefer about new energy vehicles? And the second question is, what age group prefer new energy vehicles? And the last question is, among cost-effective, pleasurable enjoyment, engine power, and endurance mileage, what do British consumers pay most attention to? And according to component, information needed is presented. And the first is the needs of the new energy vehicle buyer based on the attributes or characteristics of the vehicle. And the second is the assessment of new products based on desired attributes. The last is demographic, psychographic characteristics, behavioral, and geographic.
In order to obtain the information needed for the marketing research, this study will combine qualitative and quantitative analysis. In the qualitative analysis, we will use focus group to uncover deep insights into buying and driver behavior. This vibrant discussion discuss, debate, and justify their opinions. The focus group will be held in professionally rented spaces and will ensure the safety and the privacy of the interviewees. And the focus group will be held over 4 days with 6 different age groups held simultaneously in 6 rooms each day and 6 professional moderators hired to interview specific age groups. Each group consists of 8 people and a focus group lasts 90 minutes. The sample of respondents was 20 to 50 years old with a driving license. Incentives were suggested to ensure a high level of participation, and a cash prize of £30 will be offered to respondents. A screening questionnaire will be used prior to the survey to ensure that participants are representative of the appropriate study sample. Question 6 was designed to avoid the majority of participants being professional respondents, as their answers were often misleading. To concretize the impact of the product, participants will be shown car prototypes, including the new BYD product and exciting competing models from 4 different brands: the Tesla Model 3, Kia e-Niro, Nissan Leaf, Volkswagen ID3, which were the best-selling new energy vehicles in the UK in 2021. The vehicles are placed in showrooms where respondents can experience the design, interior, and the exterior of the vehicles, in addition to test driving them to assess their performance. The test materials are debranded to prevent the brand from influencing the judgment. Focus group will be conducted with the car present. During the research process, the moderator will rely on this schedule, and the types of questions will range from general to specific. The questions in each section are presented for reference. The introduction contains the subject of the discussion and informs the interview of the fact that we are taping and recording the discussion as well as moderating it. During the study, we will also use projection techniques, where respondents project their emotions, needs, motivations, and attitudes through ambiguous scenarios. In order to reach out to participants from different geographical areas and expand the sample, as well as increase the accuracy of the findings, a questionnaire will be constructed based on the findings of the above study.
So, a set of questionnaires would be conducted follow the focus group, and as the connector between exploratory research, which means focus group, and further conclusive research. The objective of the questionnaire survey is to collect all information in need for the solution of all research questions and test all hypotheses, which includes demographic, geographic, behavioral, and geographic information, and psychographic information. So in terms of demographic information, the age, educational level, career, marriage status, and income are the basic elements. And the only elements of geographic information is the living location within the UK. And for other elements, you can see on the slide. So next page. The rating method would also be used as a supplement when collecting psychographic information in this stage, because of the previous research showed that the questionnaire interview survey method has a certain likelihood of bias in terms of the psychographic information collection process. So 10 best-selling electric cars in the UK in 2021 were listed in the form of the Likert scale respectively for the respondents to rating, from 1 stars to 5 stars. Based on such, BYD can analyze the best rating car and deduct customer preference by such. The setting sample, according to experience from previous research, the representativeness should be ensured rigorously at first, based on the following points. First is sufficient quantity. Based on the total number of 192 interviewees who participated in the focus group and returned questionnaires should be 5 times or more of the cardinal number, which means more than 1,000 and less than 2,000 in total. Second, avoid errors made by respondents. The returned questionnaires should be, in point 1, fully answer within 5 minutes. 2, no contradict answers. 3, answers with the same options less than 50%. These rules are designed to protect all answers are from subconscious of the respondents. Otherwise, the returned questionnaires will be treated as invalid. And the third point is questionnaires automatically processed by computers can reduce interviewer bias at the cost. Due to the sample requirements above, electronic and mobile methods in the forms of email, website, and mobile apps will be the primary channel of the distribution of questionnaires for the following reasons. First, privacy of respondents are able to be well protected because of the high anonymity nature of the method. Therefore, sensitive information, including personal income, educational level, marriage status, etc., can be obtained as the fact. Second, the cost effectiveness is higher than other methods. Because of a great number of return questionnaires are needed, physical methods will take a long time on mailing and the commuting of the interviewers. Such things will lengthen the total time and the soaring cost ensued. Third, the accuracy of information can be better ensured than using physical methods, because of the prearranged structure of the questionnaires may be changed or misguided by interviewers, and paper questionnaires may be damaged when transporting. Apart from electronic and mobile methods, mail intercept will be utilized as a supplement to obtain a higher response rate. Although some sensitive questions may be answered with social desirability, so therefore, 2 methods adopted can be seen as complementary. So about next page. Along, according to the research done by Fink and Petra in 2009, principles are regarded as the basis of designing the questions, especially for the brief questionnaires that requires less than 10 minutes to answer. So the first point, keep questions as short as possible. And second point, keep the vocabulary used as clear and reader-friendly as possible to let the respondent answer with ease without feeling such as uneducated and stupid, which is able to listen socially desirable answers and other answers like I'm not sure. The third point, possess general questions before specific questions to avoid a low finish rate and ensure the fidelity. And the last point, possess demographic questions at the end of the questionnaires to avoid antipathy when the respondents begin to answer. This will indirectly improve the response rate. So at the end, the detailed questionnaires will be adjusted and confirmed correspondingly after, and based on the exploratory research, because this is the basic of our questionnaire survey. Therefore, the prototype of the questionnaire is given in the appendix.
In marketing research, field work or data collection involves the people who work in field and the associated methods of work. In the focus group, the facilitator and the analyzer review and analyze the results, with the analyst looking not only at the specific comments and findings, but also for consistent responses, new ideas, consonants implied by facial expressions and body language. This is the method of data collection for the questionnaire, allowing the researcher to collect the results in real time by means of an online questionnaire and ensure that the maximum number of people are covered with the mini amount of the time taken up the respondent. In the data method of the questionnaire, only the researcher is required to collect the results. In marketing research, survey data must analyze to ensure that the contributes to the researcher objectives. When conducting survey analysis across, tabulation is a quantitative research method applied to the analysis of the relationship between two or more variables. The following three cross tabulation were obtained based on the three questions of the research survey. And the data from the research survey, this is the table on whether consumers accept the price points with the car. This is a table of the choice for different ages in different types of cars. This is a table of the what consumers care more about in BYD cars. There are three conclusions about the results of the analysis. The first table gives the price that most UK consumers are willing to pay for a new energy vehicle. The second table gives the age of consumers who are willing to drive new energy vehicles in the UK. The third table gives the ranking of the UK consumers' concerns in 4 areas. Longevity concerns in longevity, comfort, power, and the range of BYD new energy vehicle. Thank you for listening, and that's all.